As a Unity developer, one pain point of mine is the process of setting up files is kind of annoying. Right click, create, mono behavior, then open it up, delete boilerplate code, and that's just step one. There's commonalities I don't want to have to repeat. There's other stuff that could be automated, so I made this tool honestly for myself more than anything. Basically what I created is an editor window in Unity to help speed up that process. Just right click, create file, you get this window, and as of now we have 4 main tabs. Text files is pretty self-explanatory. You have your file name, directory, which comes from the project view of wherever you clicked. The extension, which you have typical stuff like text file, JSON, Markdown, and you can enter your own whatever RTF or CSV, whatever you want to create. Pick whatever encoding, write the content in the file. When you're ready, hit generate and you get a new text file. C# is next. Same as the text file tab, you have your name and directory. Also have automatically generated namespace based on the directory that you could change. If left blank, there would be no namespace. You have your access modifiers, public or internal. Class type, so regular, interface, struct, enum. Then the setup itself, so regular C# class, a mono behavior, visual element, scriptable object, and I'm planning on adding some more in future releases. And class modifiers, so abstract, static, sealed, partial. Some boilerplate functions that you can include, like a constructor for C# classes, or awake, enable, start, update, whatever for mono. In the content view, you can see exactly what's being generated before you create the file. When you're ready, just hit generate and bada boom, bada beam, donezo. Next is C# files from JSON. This is where the tool really shines for me. Call an API, get a big fuck off blob of data, and now you gotta write a data object to deserialize it, and I got you. Just drag and drop the JSON file here, or select it from the browse button. It'll read the entire file and get you the classes and properties for each one. Choose to include or not include whatever. You have your property name, access modifier, variable name in Pascal case, property type that you can modify as long as it's compatible, so float, decimal, double, getter and setter stuff, as well as default value. And it will yell at you if you do something stupid like set a default value without a getter. It will automatically handle stuff like F for float, quotations for a string. So yeah, exactly as before. Once you're ready, you hit generate, you get all the classes that you want. C# files from UXML. Similar to JSON, at work we're building a sales tool with a bunch of forms, questionnaires, and pricing, so we use UI documents a lot. It's always a pain setting this up, because you have a page with labels and buttons and sliders and text boxes. You have to, set up the variables, get the UI doc, copy paste the property names, then get them using this.q visual element property name, and then do the events and all this extra crap, which is tedious. So this tool was built to handle all of it. These are private variables, so camel case, we have all of our properties. If you accidentally name 2 elements the same thing, it will yell at you because it's like, hey, how are you going to queue this? And just like JSON properties, you could choose to include them or not. Also, you could choose to include event handlers or not. Once you're happy, drag and drop it into your game object, and it's all set up and done. As simple as that. If you're interested, check it out. If you have comments or suggestions for the next release, let me know. Happy coding.